What's up, guys? I'm Sean with San Antonio Local Bands, and this is Torn Between Tides. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
I'm Brandon, I play bass and sing.
I'm Jonah, I'm the vocalist.
I'm Isaac, and I play keys.
I'm Aaron, and I play guitar.
Alright, guys, and y'all did a tour with Lifelike not too long ago, right?
Yes.
Tell me some stuff about that.
It was cool. We went from all the way from like Rochester, New York to St. Augustine, Florida, and pretty much some cities in between that. And it was a fun experience, man. It was awesome.
That's cool. And how long have y'all been a band?
Actually, this month would be a year.
Well, for this lineup, I
Yeah.
guess it would be like 1 year this month, and I guess the band has been a band for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
But before they were kind of inactive, so until this lineup came around.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We've been over for about a year playing shows, so it's been pretty good.
And due to recent, this isn't the original lineup, right?
No, this isn't. Yeah.
This is not the original lineup. I mean, I think
Except for him, actually, he's the only original member.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we're
I'm
the
the
only
only
original
original.
member now, yeah.
Yeah. Original. So.
So earlier I went ahead and messaged some people that like your page on Facebook and asked some for questions for me to ask.
Oh,
them.
cool.
Oh.
Yeah. So one was what's your biggest fear?
Spiders.
Spiders.
I'm scared of spiders.
Heard that.
I'm terrified of spiders.
I guess my biggest fear would be like burning alive or drowning.
That's harsh. Oh shit, that's harsh.
No, I'm just saying.
God damn. I was gonna say flies. Like flies.
Right?
Fuck flies.
I'm scared of bananas, bro.
Damn it.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
Either being in the water with a great white shark,
Oh.
or being alone. Isolation scares me.
Or being alone. while
Being
there's a
completely alone. And being alone
Yeah.
in the water with a shark.
What about being alone in like plastic MCR?
Yeah.
There was this time, like when I was a kid, up until like 13, when I was scared of the bathroom window, and like I just wouldn't go in there.
Bathroom window.
Yeah.
Interesting.
During like.
Well, that is
during
kind
the
of creepy. You don't know what's out the
Yeah.
bathroom window. You're really looking in.
Right.
You know what? I always turn away, like, with the windows right there. I do, because I'm like, if anything, I'm just like, all right.
I don't even
I'm
look at you.
Right?
I just
Stop
opened it. I just like look. Like, I mean, whatever, man.
All right, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars. Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even like either one, and I was like, they're gonna say Star Wars.
The only thing I like about Star Trek is that they do this, and it's like a sexual innuendo, you know.
It's not long and prosper.
I can't even do that.
Long and prosper, you know.
I can't even do
like a fucking gang symbol or something.
Whataburger or In-N-Out?
Whataburger, dude.
Yeah,
We were asked that
big
last
time.
interview
So,
too.
It's the bomb.
so y'all are working on a new EP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you tell your fans about that?
It's
It's gonna be a surprise.
It's
that's for
yeah.
sure.
There's a lot of new things about this EP that we haven't really presented in the past, as far as like the lyrics or just the music in general, really. And you know, I guess this EP is like our first EP ever, so it's kind of like our way of showing the world kind of like what we can do.
Yeah.
So in that sense, we're trying to just, you know, work our hardest on it, and so far we only have like one more track to do, really, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
There's one
We
more.
worked really hard on this, and we've had our amazing manager think for that too. So
Yeah.
So what made y'all start as a band, and whose idea was it to start the band?
I guess you can say it's basically me. I mean, like, you know, I had one of the past members of this band, you know, we kind of started it together because, you know, I've always wanted to, you know, do something like this, and then kind of just stuck with it, and then I got Dio because I met him in school, did the Johnny Craig cover, and then, and then the past members found, you know, him, and so that's how it kind of all came about.
Yeah.
And basically, that's basically like, you know, and then like right now, I feel like once we like release this EP, this will be torn between ties, you know, kind of like this is who we are.
Officially,
Like this is who, like this, we're standing our ground, you know.
yeah, our new official lineup is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
I bet. No. What's the greatest tour story y'all have?
Oh my God!
Oh,
Hey.
no.
I don't know if we can actually
We can't talk
say
about-
some of the stuff that we did on tour or some of the things that we
I think-
experienced on tour, but all we
Can
can
I
say
just-
is that tour in general was.
Okay, so can I just say that one?
No, you can't even say.
Fuck. Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Dude, that's an amazing story.
Yeah, I know, that is an amazing
Okay.
story.
That was the
Okay.
very
Bro, there's
first thing
worse
that ever
stories, I'm telling
happened.
you.
Okay.
Wait, but can I say it?
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me tell it, because I
From
was there.
perspective. From
Okay,
perspective.
Okay,
Just
so
talk about the morning. Just talk about the morning.
Well, okay.
Actually, I survived the whole night. I think I should tell the story.
Well, okay. I guess long story short,
You did, right?
the night.
I did.
Okay, so our first night on tour, we met Nathan from I Set My Friends on Fire,
Which was
and
amazing.
he's an awesome
amazing
dude.
guy.
He's a really cool guy, and so
Took
he
us
was at
back
our
to his
show.
house and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we stayed at his house, partied, then we went back to our room and partied, and so basically, of course, beer pong happened and partying happened, and we all got pretty drunk and everything else like that. And then so this guy in particular got super drunk, and so I was asleep, right? And I was like in this weird corner, like wrapped in a blanket, and like I wasn't on a bed or anything. And I woke up because I heard the sound of like water spilling or something, and I was just like, what is that? And so I ended up, so I then like I heard like our fill-in bassist Steven, and I heard everyone was like, Isaac, what the fuck are you doing? Isaac, what the fuck? I heard everyone just yelling, and so I popped up, and Isaac's peeing on the TV and on the dresser and like all over the floor, and like everyone was just like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And I guess he was so this guy was like sleepwalking, and he just goes back to sleep, and we're just like, you just fucking
Honestly,
pissed
no.
everyone.
Not only does he go back to sleep, 30 minutes when everybody's in the van ready to go, he shows up and he's like, all right, is everybody ready to go?
And
he's
that was
perfectly
that
fine.
was the coolest thing I've ever seen him do.
That was definitely one of the coolest stories we
That's
had for tour.
impressive.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was horrible.
It wasn't horrible. You just felt horrible.
I felt horrible.
Yeah, he was hungover so bad.
It was so bad.
And then he ate all my beef jerky.
You will drop that.
You
That beef
offered
jerky
me
will not be dropped, man.
Dude, he was like,
I
You ate all
offered
the
you
deer
some.
jerky too.
huh?
You ate all the deer jerky.
No, I did. That was just left there back with me. So I mean, like, if it's back there with me, I'm gonna eat it.
Wow, Isaac.
Fuck your jerky.
What makes your band different from other bands in the music scene?
Well, in this scene in particular, I guess we were like a bit darker and a bit more horror themed, and we, have a lot of those kind of elements in it. Besides like bands like Forward and stuff like that, I haven't really seen too much of that here in the San Antonio
It's just a
scene.
little bit spookier than what everybody else has got going
The
on right
vocals are a
now.
little bit raspier.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
More in your face kind of style music, just right there, like.
It definitely has that sound where it's like really heavy or it's really melodic, but we kind of try to mesh it together, It's like
What would you say the biggest obstacle for any band is?
finances.
Finances,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
Money. Getting the money together
just
to
I
be
mean,
able to do
just
what you love.
being a band this day and age is just like a big struggle because obviously there isn't money in this industry,
Right.
and to make money here it comes from like outside sources of being a band as far as merch sales and things like that. So the biggest struggle being a band in general is just finances. Being able to tour, being able to afford gas and food, and to be able to just live that lifestyle takes a lot of money. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that's why most bands in this scene are kind of afraid to venture out and to tour and stuff like that. Is because they're afraid, what if we get fucked over, or what if
Yeah.
we lose money and this and that. But it's
I mean, we took a big risk going out in that tour
Yeah,
in June.
Something
going
we
to
did,
New
yeah,
York, and-
absolutely.
But it was one hell of a run, and now we got the
It
experience.
was so
to do
worth it though. I
Yeah.
mean, every single day was worth being
Yeah.
out there. So
it was cool waking up and being like, where are we? I don't know.
I don't know. What time is it? I don't know.
Where are we going?
I don't know.
How was it like being on Kiss?
It was cool.
Oh yeah, that was super
Definitely
cool.
weird because I'm just like, we're on the radio.
Yeah.
That's new to me.
I-
Like,
it was so much fun because I was telling Jonah, I was like, dude, our voices are gonna be in those other people's cars. Like, that's so cool.
That was pretty
Yeah,
insane.
I-
The
I-
messages I got, man.
yeah, I had friends like, dude, I fucking heard your band on the radio this morning on the way to work. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
cool.
just to hear the song on the radio in general
It was
was
so
more
cool.
than enough for
Yeah.
all of us.
And then, oh man.
Alright, so the next question was, if you heard one of your songs playing at Walmart, what would be the first thing that came to your mind?
Call Judah, call everybody, and tell them like
Snapchat
is this
stories.
really happening right now?
Yeah.
Like
I'd
I'll
probably just be
put it up to
like-
the PA like.
I'd be like,
What did we
"Where's
do
my
right?
money?"
What did we do
Wrong?
wrong?
I don't know. I kind of be freaked out.
Be
Like,
Right? I mean, a little freaked out.
I'd be like, what?
Looking around the store for like a mosh pit or something.
Dude.
I'd probably
Do you
throw
think it's weird to name your instruments?
No.
No,
No.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Both I have names for both my guitars. So
What was their names?
Herman Munster and Vladislav.
If you could cover any song, what would it be? And it was funny because I saw this question and then I saw you covering Abigail today.
Yeah, that's actually what we're going to be playing
Yeah.
on a couple new shows.
We're all big Motionless and White fans,
Yeah.
and that's kind of they've been a huge inspiration on this band in general. So
Yeah.
I kind of feel like we owe it to him a little bit.
I met them like a couple years ago and they weren't wearing their makeup and I was
Really?
like, who are you guys?
Yeah,
Jack Daniels or Fireball?
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels, dude, I'm not
You know
doing
what?
after tour. I'll never touch Fireball
Exactly.
again.
Exactly.
I will never touch Fireball
After
tour.
hanging out with Josh and Ricardo
Of
and-
Lifelike,
yeah,
We're
like,
never
I
doing
can't-
Fireball ever again.
I can't do
That's
it.
all they have, man. Show up with a shit ton of these little Fireball bottles.
Right.
Let's get the hell out of
Yeah,
here.
bro.
Josh bought a gallon, dude.
Yeah.
Me and Ricardo like chugging it.
Yeah,
That was bad.
After tour, I can't take Fireball.
I can't take
but
Fireball
I
after
will
tour.
always love Jack because
Jack,
is-
yeah. I'm a whiskey guy anyway.
Jack
so.
and Coke, man. Right
Coke.
there.
Old Crow Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, yeah.
If you
got
could
trouble
switch
with that.
places with anyone in the band for one show, who would you switch places with?
Dingo. I'd want to switch with Dingo.
I want to switch with Jonah.
I want to switch with Isaac.
I'll just switch with you.
Everyone.
I don't know, because like I want to have this dude's voice,
I know.
And
That's
I would-
what I want to do it for.
but I would want to scream too. I don't know.
I'd either want to do Dingo or the drummer.
I'll do you or do you. I'll do you or do
Take
you.
you back.
Right.
Girl,
What's a dream tour y'all wish y'all could go on?
Canada. That's for me.
Canada.
Canada, man.
Which band is that? I'm just kidding. Probably like I would love to tour with like Slipknot or something.
that
Oh,
would be
no.
the
ultimate.
ultimate.
I would like to tour with Korn. That would be pretty cool too.
You know what? I would like to tour with Demu, even though we're not in that type of music at all. But
You know
like,
what? Who
Demu
would be
here.
like a really fun band actually? Suicide Silence.
Oh.
That'd actually
Yeah.
be a lot of fun. Those guys can
Yeah.
party hard.
What's your idea?
Or Whitechapel.
I would.
Or Whitechapel.
Even though it doesn't fit our genre, but I would like to tour with Issues.
Yeah, dude.
Issues.
Issues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
love
what
issues.
issues.
That'd be cool.
Hold on, you guys
I love to tour with those dudes.
Yeah.
So if y'all won an award for the best good-looking band, what would be your thoughts?
I'm an ugly motherfucker. Why?
I would start laughing like there's better looking dudes out there than us. Like what we got going on.
Like, who the hell vote for this?
No.
I'd be stoked, but I'd be like, man, I don't know if we deserve this.
Who's the messiest person in the band?
What?
Well, I
Yeah,
think
No.
he's on TVs.
I don't
I think
know.
I would be. Have you seen my car?
Yeah. Yeah.
our ex member was a messy guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super messy, actually.
But
He was probably
as
the
far as us
messiest.
now, well, I don't know because we're gonna have to go on tour again and find out.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much,
If y'all had a movie put out or like about y'all's band story, what celebrity would y'all want to play you?
Zac Efron.
Holy shit, that's good.
I would
Yeah.
probably get a. Fuck, I don't know.
I get Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
Seth Rogen.
Neighbors
Um,
3.
Right.
I'd probably get that dude that played in fucking Nacho Libre. As
Oh,
Jack Black.
Jack.
No, no, no.
Jack
no,
Price.
no,
The partner,
the little Mexican
yeah,
one?
little Mexican dude.
Dude, that used to be me. I'm not
Really?
Oh, wait,
God.
his little side guy?
Escaleto.
Dude, that's
yeah,
you, bro.
Yeah,
That's so you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God.
I don't know. I'm kind of a big Leonardo DiCaprio fan, so probably Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah?
Leo.
Yeah.
Fat face.
Jack Daniels.
What message do you try to send out with your music?
You know, like we don't really have a specific message. I think that our music is about like our personal experiences and like like what we feel and like our thoughts about certain things. And if a fan's able to connect that with like a thing in their life that is pretty meaningful to them, then I think that whatever message that they want to make it into could be.
I like for
that's what
fans
it
to
is.
do kind of what I do when I get on stage, just kind of let everything go. When you listen to the music, when the music starts, just what I like to say is all the bullshit goes away and the smiles come to play,
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, yeah.
So, yeah.
What's the most trouble you've ever gotten in?
As far as like in the band
Just
or
like
like personal
individuals.
wise?
Individuals.
Ooh.
I don't know, I'm not a troublemaker.
Me neither. Well, hey,
I'm a good guy. I'm a good kid.
I've never had handcuffs slapped on me or
I did.
anything, or...
for like my other bands and touring with other bands, I'll have to say that like when we were in McAllen touring down there, they thought I was like illegal because I was in a car with like all these white dudes. They thought it was illegal.
I
and,
forgot about that.
Yeah, I had to like present my ID and everything. Like, bro, like I'm from the States, you know.
Oh,
But,
man.
I guess that wasn't really trouble, but I mean that was a funny situation.
That happened to me too. We went to Laredo, and they stopped us at checkpoint and only made me get out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weak.
Yeah.
It's so mean.
That sucks.
I know how you feel, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immigrants. Immigrants.
Shit, I mean, the closest thing I can say is I got pulled over by a UC, searched my car for about 2 hours, found nothing, and I got a ticket for $7.50 for not having my license on me.
Oh.
It's probably about the most trouble I can say I've ever gotten
I work
into.
on base, so one time I drove on base and I got done hotboxing.
Oh no!
Yeah. And then the soldier was like, pull to the side. I was like, shit. He's like, I'm gonna let you leave. So,
No.
let's.
I'm kidding, dude. He could have done so much worse. Oh my god.
Who's the Romeo in the band?
Like who gets all the chicks?
Yeah, who gets all the ladies?
Isaac.
I don't even try, so it doesn't matter.
I'm a sociopath. I don't talk to anybody.
You know what? I think Deaver gets it.
No.
Dude, he has a
I
voice.
mean, he's
he posts,
definitely a ladies' man. that's
he
for
posts
damn
his
sure.
covers and just gets a bunch of chicks
It's
with hard
true.
eyes. Kick.
Like Danny Marilla.
His panties off.
Right.
Just
That Danny dude from
Yeah.
Up After Midnight.
Yeah.
I saw him in person. I was like,
No, I mean, you know, he's always like, I think he's a pretty good guy. I never really met him in person, but you know, he'll shoot me a message. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think he posted a picture and get like 500 likes in like 4
yeah,
minutes.
it's
I'm
like,
damn,
It's like-
bro.
look at that mustache, dude. That can make girls just.
Right? Mustache rides.
Splashtown, bro.
straight up
The
waterfall.
flavors.
Right?
All right. What are some of your guilty pleasures?
I like Ariana Grande.
Oh, same.
Jenna McCurdy.
Like Drake.
What?
Yeah.
So not bad.
So not bad.
What's wrong?
You guys are gay. I don't have any.
Yo, you play Pokemon.
Alright, you're right.
Walking around the apartment.
DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
DC.
DC.
Marvel.
Yeah, DC definitely.
I don't. Marvel's for little kids, man.
I like Marvel Zombies.
Marvel Zombies is probably about the only good thing they came out with in Howard the Duck. Other than that,
I like Marvel. I'm a Marvel guy. I like that.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, there you go.
I think DC is more like of a dark story.
It is.
Like,
Yes.
it's more like, yeah.
yeah,
And
like
Marvel's
Watchmen.
like-
Watchmen was a huge thing for me too. DC. I mean, when they had that graphic novel in general is just a huge piece of almost American literature if you think about it.
Now when I see Marvel, it's like, oh, you kept it to your roots, you know.
Sure.
Bad guy, he almost got away, you beat him.
And if DC was smart right now, they would focus on Batman and they wouldn't focus
Yeah.
on anything else because they're not doing very good right now.
Twilight or Titanic?
Titanic,
Titanic.
for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck Twilight.
Yeah, I couldn't even stand it. I remember watching it with my mom one time, and like it was just so bright. I was like, why are these people so white? And I was like, I can't stand this. Like, no.
No, dude,
I'm
there
blind!
was this video of Motionless in White on stage, and he was like, "You guys want to hear a song about vampires?" Of course, everybody went nuts, and there's like, "Hey, everybody ever seen that movie Twilight?" All the girls just freaked out. He's like, "Fuck Twilight! The song's about vampires." It was the song about the
I mean,
Lost
like,
Boys.
I grew up watching like Blade and like fucking like Nosferatu and
I used to
stuff like
pretend to be
that.
Blade.
Really? I me too. We know, like,
yeah,
vampires are supposed to
he's
sparkle,
talking about
bro.
coming back too.
Oh,
He's talking about coming back. Oh, Wesley Snipes.
Dude.
Oh.
What happened to that
That'd be
guy?
dope. He got into some hardcore debt with some tax issue stuff, and that fell off the map a little bit.
I thought he did drugs or something.
No, just a lot of money.
You're just
A lot
a
of debt.
vampire.
Became a vampire. Just disappeared.
Just couldn't come out anymore.
If you had to have a theme song play whenever you walked into some place, what song would you want to play?
Ric Flair song.
Oh.
Oh.
Probably.
Yeah.
I
Maybe lock the door.
don't know. Probably like, I don't know, the Rocky theme. Why not?
Goldberg.
I'll go for the WWE wrestler Batista.
Oh, okay. I like that song.
Oh, no. No. Actually, no. I lied. It's actually Chris Benoit. Dude, that dude's music theme song is
Oh, yeah.
woo, like,
That's
gets you
poor bastard.
pumped. I know, dude, but
That's
his
a,
theme song was
that's a
so
shitty story,
awesome.
man. It kind of sucks.
I'm just gonna keep it real and do the Batman theme.
Oh, yeah.
Batman, the old school one, not the '60s.
Maybe
one, not
Undertaker.
the-
I like the
not the
Undertaker
ones.
Nah, it's too
Rocky.
slow.
What?
Whoa,
Give me your smoothest pickup line.
Oh.
Yo, girl, do you like pizza? Because I want a pizza that ass.
Oh man. What's a pickup line?
Dude, I have so many, dude.
I just sing.
Yeah.
Jonas is like,
I was like, I know what to say.
I don't have anything, man. I'm married. I can't.
You lost it like
Yeah, I
20
lost
years
so
ago.
long ago. It's gone.
I don't know how to talk to people.
It's so
I
bad.
don't even. I would if we were ever to be apart. I don't think I could ever be on my game ever again.
I don't even.
Hey, do you like ponies?
Hey, what do you like? Tell me, 'cause I don't know.
Do you have legs? Me too.
You wear shoes? I wear shoes too.
Oh my god.
We have so much in common.
If y'all had a choice to play one, would y'all rather play Warped Tour or the River City Rock Fest?
Warped Tour.
Warped Tour,
for
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah. That's a goal of mine to do.
Yeah, same.
Open up for issues.
Oh, that'd be so
Oh,
sick.
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
And I noticed shows like that open up for like scene girl, like bands, like you know, kind of issues, like
Yeah.
fan base. When they scream, like they were just like, ah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
give them something else to listen to.
Right.
Like when Just a Dream opened up for Set It Off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we only opened up for one big band. It was Ballard Murder.
Oh,
Back
I
in
was
the
supposed to
80s.
go to that.
Yeah,
That was-
Art and Fit for an Autopsy.
So many big dudes.
Rings of Saturn.
like,
Rings of Saturn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually, it was funny because when we played that show, Dark Sermon has the same head and cab that I had. So when I was wheeling my stuff down, 4 dudes are down on the ramp, like waiting for me, like kick my ass. And they get down there and they're like, oh, it's not my cab, he's good.
I was like, oh shit. Brother was gonna kick my ass.
Mom. What's the first concert you've ever went to?
Went to an NSYNC concert.
No.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was
Oh,
like
what?
4.
That's gay.
It was great.
Cut that out, right?
I went to Nine Inch Nails and Bauhaus. That was my first concert.
Wow, that's so
Oh.
sick.
My first ever show was the White Rabbit in 2013 with I think it was Weekend with Drum and Blessed to Fall, Stick to Your Guns, Emira, and what was
Nice.
That was awesome.
My very first concert ever was the Foo Fighters
Ooh.
What?
and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
What?
Oh,
Believe it or
man.
not, yeah.
Dude,
I
that's
was, I was
sick.
12 years old, I think, and I was living in Utah at the time. And my mom was with us, and we see this huge puff of smoke come out of the from the crowd, and she's like, "Have you guys ever smelled marijuana?" I'm like, "I'm 12 years old, I've never smoked whatever." She's like, "You're smelling it now."
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What's your favorite video game?
Resident Evil.
Probably Silent Hill.
Son.
Rocket League. It's a PS4 game.
Oh,
It's so
man.
much fun.
I am
Do you know it?
obsessed.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did.
dude.
Rocket League?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're
Never
like
heard of that
you're
one.
like a little car,
Dude.
and like you gotta hit like the
ball.
ball.
It's like
into,
soccer?
like a huge net.
It's hip
Oh yeah, okay, I've seen this shit. That's
It's
cool.
so much fun.
Um,
I was watching that on tour.
Right on. I'm a huge fan of the Bioshock series. The
That's a
Bioshocks
good
1,
series.
2, and then Infinite, where I can still play those games all the way through and not get bored.
That's like Fallout.
So if the world ended and the apocalypse hit, who would be the first to be eaten by a zombie?
Not me.
Probably me.
I'll say Jonah.
Because I'll probably try to kill them and then just get fucked up.
I would,
Just fall
I would
anywhere or
sacrifice
something.
myself so y'all could get away.
Oh, that's
I was sacrificing.
I'll be so sweet.
I'll sacrifice myself.
It's so sentimental, man.
I just want to cry.
Y'all might notice this in each other, but what's the worst habit young guys have?
I tap my feet a lot. That can be pretty annoying.
I move my legs a lot too.
Like right now, I'm like,
Yeah, you do.
I don't do my feet. I just do the leg thing.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
yeah, I do that too.
I don't even know. Do I have a bad habit of doing something?
Of eating
Being
all
on
the beef jerky.
TVs.
People just hand me things like, hey man, do you want some? Yeah, you eat all of it. like some, not all.
Right? I don't even know. I'm like, yeah, tell me. I don't really know.
I mean, you have a bad habit of also peeing on TVs. You know?
God damn it. God damn it.
Who's the oh my bad.
I'm right there with that.
Yeah. Fucking blank.
Who's the most talented in the band?
Jonah.
Jonah.
That's a definite.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I want to say this guy because he sings way fucking better than anybody I know.
That's very true.
But you can play multiple instruments.
yeah.
That's very true.
With multiple arms.
Plays on both sides.
Right?
What's your favorite tattoo? Either that y'all have or that y'all seen.
I'm naked.
Well, I guess my favorite would have to be between this one and this one. Excuse my farmer stand.
No, you're
Yeah.
good.
Mine is this. I like this koi fish because it's really. Actually, I don't know. I like this torch because this torch really has a meaning. This is the only thing that I think that kind of has like a meaning more than this. Because it means like never lose your flames. Like don't let your torch burn out. Like no one messes with it, you know. So it's a big meaning to me. So I like it.
I really actually like all my tattoos. I've got a giant shark with bat wings on my side here that I really like. That all my tattoos mean something. So I really like all my tattoos actually.
All my tattoos have some kind of meaning behind it. So.
Yeah, mine don't. They're just like bands.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
What's your biggest phobia?
Claustrophobia.
That means you're afraid of Santa Claus?
It's like,
Right. Yeah.
I'm still with arachnophobia. I'm scared of spiders.
for sure, dude.
Oh yeah, I asked the question like in a different form.
Well, we're doing phobias: arachnophobia, claustrophobia.
Dicophobia.
Okay.
I can't think of anything I have a phobia for.
I don't know. I don't really.
Maybe agoraphobia.
I mean, I'm afraid of people like trying to kill me or something. I don't know.
Fear of deathophobia.
Well, I'm not like scared of death in
Fear
particular.
of serial killers-ophobia.
I'm afraid of being killed, like someone stabbed me to death or something.
Being
like,
killed-ophobia.
Being killed-ophobia.
I think that would be the same thing. Like I have a feeling like if someone tried to kill me, like something would go wrong and I wouldn't die, and I just, you know, like,
Yeah.
like
Be a
trying to be murdered but not dying. Just like. What's your idea of the best fast food?
Like,
Like to go to?
Yeah, to go to.
Is Subway like fast food?
Is it?
I mean,
If it's done within like 5 minutes.
I guess. Then so
Who's
yeah.
side bitch?
Tisk. Tisk.
this.
Sean, come on, man. Sean, fucking play the game, man.
He's like, I'm going to bed, man.
I don't know. Like, I really like Subway, but if I'm like on the road and I get something quick and my kids are in the car, like McDonald's or some shit.
Taco Bell.
So that's a good one too.
I love Taco Bell.
I like Bill Miller's or like Chick-fil-A, even though hey, what Chick-fil-A stands for, I still love their chicken sandwich.
McDonald's is my kind of
Yeah.
go-to. It's always there. Fucking.
There was this little like crap town called Grosbeck when I went on the road with I Survived, and we stopped there and it was like a pancake and like fried chicken house.
Was that Waffles?
awesome.
Waffle House?
Like Waffle
No, it
House,
wasn't
like
a waffle.
chicken
It was like
waffles.
a pancake house. Like they'd
That's
have
dope.
waffle, but I mean it was amazing. It was like called Betty's or something.
No.
Betty's.
They had like goats in the backyard and everything.
What? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
they had
That's
like
awesome.
little goats and stuff. Like
What?
Damn, that's
Like,
dope.
can I eat one?
Can't take it home with me.
Can I sacrifice it? Just kidding.
What's the first album you've owned?
For me, it was the Resident Evil Apocalypse soundtrack.
Mine was the Happiness album by Dance Gavin Dance.
Nice.
Mine was What Was Me's Genesis album.
The first album I ever bought myself was Black Sails in the Sunset from AFI.
Y'all are all like good. Mine was like Dookie by Green Day.
Hey, that was a great album though. That was a great
That
album.
was their best.
That was like
album.
90s themed album.
That was
right
before
there. That's a
they
great
went.
album.
Right?
Black Sabbath or Iron Maiden?
Black
Iron
Sabbath.
Maiden.
Black
Iron Maiden.
Sabbath.
Iron Maiden.
Who's your biggest celebrity crush?
Fuck.
Jenna McCurdy. I love Jenna McCurdy.
Shit.
I have her on Instagram and I'll just stalk her page. I'm like, why are you mine?
I was like thinking of guys over here. He like said that and I was like, Jared Leto.
The one that's playing Harley Quinn.
Margot Robbie.
Oh,
Oh, yes, sir.
He said yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mine is probably that one Vine chick, Amanda Cerny. She,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
She's a babe, man.
Myself. No.
Dude.
Let's see.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
Sean Ramos?
I mean, yeah.
Music scene.
Right?
What's some hidden talents that y'all have?
I can beatbox.
What's up? You should give it a 10-second go.
No.
Go.
No.
Lesson flows.
No.
Do it now.
No, you can't do this to me. Don't do
Don't do.
it. Don't look at me.
What's a hidden talent?
Oh, you can do the Courage the Cowardly Dog thing.
I can walk
Oh.
and talk
Oh,
at the same time.
And chew gum.
dang.
Oh,
That's why y'all said he's the most talented out of the band.
that's right.
Oh no. I can do like those little scratchy thingies like on the DJ. Like
Damn.
Oh, I like that, dude.
Yeah, so
We
I
gotta
can
put that in
do
the
that.
song.
I know, right? That's a hidden talent.
I guess I can blow smoke rings pretty cool.
Dude,
I can
that's
blow like a
awesome.
lot of smoke rings at one time. That's about it.
Nice.
Top or bottom?
bottom.
Of who?
Just top or bottom.
Top.
Bottom.
I
Top.
picked bottom.
Bottom.
What did y'all jam growing up?
Shit, I mean,
For me, it was a lot of like Marilyn Manson,
Yeah.
Cradle of Filth, Nine Inch Nails.
Mine was
Slipknot was a huge
Yeah,
thing.
all
When
the
Slipknot
grunge era.
self-titled came out, that was like
Like jam like long time ago.
No, like just jammed growing up.
Oh, mine was more of like some old Chris Brown, some like T-Pain.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know metal, dude. Like I think 2012 going to 2013 was the first time I ever heard like screamo. So that was the first time I ever heard it, and then like I fell in love with it. But I used to be like a thug kid. I used to have like
you still are, Thug baby.
I got my gold
Right, got
watch
the
on my
gold
wrist.
What makes you laugh the most?
Farts.
When Aaron laughs, he has the best laugh. Look at that.
I think Jonas Snaps. Jonas Snaps make me funny. Or they make me
They
laugh.
make you funny.
They make me funny.
I made it funny.
I just laugh at randomness. If it's random and I think it's funny, I will laugh for 30 minutes. I mean, we were hanging out at my house one time. Jonas said something funny, and I literally was on the ground laughing for.
And then I was
45
laughing for the
minutes.
same amount of time.
And then
because
he was laughing, and everybody else was laughing because I was just sitting there laughing at one little thing that he said. That wasn't even funny.
Yeah, I know. That's how it goes.
Do you think pigeons have feelings?
Absolutely. Fish don't have feelings.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Oh, I got two more here. If you have a message to any like local scene supporters, what would that message be?
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay fucking awesome.
'Cause
Stay gold.
If,
Stay
if,
gold.
I mean, if it wasn't for them, then bands that are already famous now wouldn't be there.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
And, you
So
know,
like,
like,
they're just helping us get there, which is
you know, there's not like a certain like word that can even sum up how thankful we are to have such a good fan base behind us, and to
just
even
truly
have,
grateful.
and just have supporters in this scene in here in town that help, you know, that everything just survive. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's you know, really just stay awesome.
that's about it.
it's
you know.
cool that kids want to save up their money to come to the shows, and
Yeah, you know, like
kids saving their money to buy the shirts and stuff.
And-
it's
and
really
when-
just awesome.
when kids come up to us and they want to take pictures with us or like have us sign stuff or just just to that just makes us feel like like
It
It's a
feels-
huge
it
thing.
feels
it's
great.
actually worth something in the end.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because we're making that kind of impact
Connection.
on someone's life,
Absolutely.
And then when he signed the baby.
Yeah,
We
we
signed a
we
baby
fucking
in
signed a
Florida.
baby,
We did. We
like-
signed a baby
Oh,
in Florida.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
yeah, so I was like, that's kind of cool. Like,
It was the last day of tour, right?
It was the last day.
yeah, last day tour we signed a baby, and we're just like, dude, we just signed a fucking baby. Like, that's pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's basically about it. Yeah, like I mean,
yeah,
they
just-
can't sum it up.
yeah.
Just so thankful.
And a message to any new bands that are forming.
Don't
Fuck.
be afraid.
Like
Take
a-
risks.
Take risks. Don't be afraid.
Save up that money and get your ass out on tour.
Not only out there, but just be smart with your choices, because
Sure.
one simple choice and one simple misreading of a contract can cost you your entire career if it really came down to it.
Absolutely.
And I just, for any bands starting out there, like just, of course, just stay true to your talent. Stay true to yourself and just be smart.
And have a good team behind you.
Have a good team and also
Yeah.
have a good strategy of what you want to do and have
Good
a,
communication.
Yeah.
Everybody on the same page. Everybody having the same passion and feelings.
yeah.
Cause we have
That's
a really
what
good
makes
team
it.
behind us, and
Dude.
I think that's why we're really pushing to aim like a lot farther than what we really are.
Yeah,
So,
like I mean, we'll always be local here in town, but in the same aspect, we're pushing so hard and we're pushing in different ways that most local bands don't. That we're trying to get out there to be like a national band one
And
day.
that's how you get your name out there.
And,
You
you
gotta
know,
take the
and-
risks.
Take the risks, just fucking do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
just do it.
Do it.
Exactly. So, yeah,
That's
it's
about
just, yeah.
Yeah. So I have a friend. Her name is Shalene. She lives in Chicago. She wanted me to tell you guys that she just loves y'all's music. I've sent her videos of y'all.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
thank you very
That's
much.
awesome.
Thank
Thanks
you
so
very
much.
much. We really appreciate it. We
Yeah,
hope we get to
mentals.
see you someday.
Hopefully we can tour up there pretty
Yeah,
soon.
no
We
kidding.
got big plans though next year.
Oh
so
man.
we have some
Lots
really-
of awesome stuff
Yeah,
happening
we have
next
a lot of
year.
really
So.
cool stuff.
we have a lot of tours coming
Cool.
up, so
All right, guys. So this is Torn Between Ties. Thank you so much. Remember
Thank
to
you.
like, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Thank you guys.
oh yeah.
Thank you.